What's going on, friends? Logan Myerz here for Cinephellas.com. Happy Star Wars Day. The Rise of Skywalker is finally hitting theaters tonight. We're going to see it at 9 o'clock p.m. The first reviews have not been good, and it's been a mixed bag. I haven't read too much or seen any reviews. I've just seen the scores and things like that. The tomato meter on Rotten Tomatoes not been good, so I'm not expecting much. But more importantly, I want to talk about The Mandalorian, which I know is absolutely phenomenal. A show that keeps putting out great episodes week after week. And this time around, I'm going to talk about Episode 7. So Episode 7 of The Mandalorian is titled The Reckoning. So if you guys have been keeping up with us here on our YouTube channel, I've been posting all of my thoughts on each episode of The Mandalorian. Last week was probably one of my favorite episodes. I keep saying that each week because they're all really good. But last week it really had some horror movie elements to it, setting up the end of the episode, leading up until where we're at in the Star Wars galaxy with The Mandalorian. So The Mandalorian gets a call from Greef Karga, played by Carl Weathers. I love this character. They definitely have had a love-hate relationship in this season. The Mandalorian being the bounty hunter, and then Greef Karga is kind of head of the bounty guild. The last time they met essentially didn't end too well with Greef Karga getting shot. So next up, we have the Mandalorian trying to assemble a team to take out the ex-Imperial leader, played by Werner Herzog, and he's really great in the show as well. So we see the Mandalorian meeting up with Cara again, assembling her, adding her to the team, and other people along the way to go find this ex-Imperial leader and take him out once and for all. So they're trying to come up with the ultimate plan, how they're going to pull off this job, how they're going to take out this guy, and essentially Greef Karga and the Mandalorian put their differences aside and they team up to go find this guy and kill him. So essentially there's only 4 stormtroopers, according to Greef Karga, that are protecting Werner Herzog's character, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. They're going to go in, kill this guy, and get out. The way I look at it, it's kind of like the Star Wars Suicide Squad. They're going in to take out this guy, complete this mission, but, you know, it's not going to end well. Of course, there's not going to be 4 stormtroopers. It's going to be a lot more than that. So they are coming up with a plan how they're going to pull this off. Really, in the galaxy is intrigued by Baby Yoda, the kid, and his powers. And the higher-ups, like ex-Imperials, they want this kid because what it's capable of, what its powers are, what it can do for the universe and the galaxy. In a way, Baby Yoda is kind of like a weapon of mass destruction. It can do some serious damage. They come up with a plan of Greef Karga kidnapping, capturing the Mandalorian, and they'll take the prisoner, being the Mandalorian, to Werner Herzog's character, and Baby Yoda as well, in his little baby crib, which is like the Death Star that floats. It's really cool looking. So they're going to show that, you know, Mandalorian Baby Yoda's captured, and they're going to give it up to this really powerful dude that's taken over to the town. They really have this great plan and setup, and I absolutely love that. They really have a great setup and plan, how they're going to pull this off, and of course, they're not going to let Baby Yoda in the crib. Of course, he's going to be elsewhere. So it's a cool setup, and we see another old character from the original episodes of the season. So once they actually show up to talk to this guy, they're trying to play it off, you know, like, yeah, Baby Yoda's in this crib, but he's sleeping right now, you can't open it, and they're onto him pretty quick. So things don't turn out as planned, as this leader actually gets whacked by a different person they set up at the very end of the episode, which was absolutely fantastic, and I was wondering when they're going to introduce this character. I'm talking about Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. Los pollos hermanos! Where's the crystal? So at the end of the episode, how this guy ends up dying, and introduces an even more powerful ex-Imperial leader. I'm talking about Giancarlo Esposito's character, Moff Gideon. At the end of the episode, it's really fantastic. Again, another episode that keeps you on the edge of your seat, not really knowing what's going to happen and if it's going to leave you on a cliffhanger, and which it does. And Moff Gideon wants Baby Yoda, the kid, as well. They know what it's capable of doing and how powerful it is. And so it sets up his character. He basically comes in like a TIE fighter, and you have all these other badass, like newer looking stormtroopers. And you're thinking to yourself, what's going to happen to Baby Yoda? And that really sets up the final scene of the episode. So I'm really excited to see what they do with Episode 8, how this all ends, what will happen to Baby Yoda, what will happen to the Mandalorian. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Giancarlo Esposito play another villain, because he's really great portraying these characters. But overall, I had a great time with Episode 7, The Reckoning. A lot of things are on the line at this point. They try to pull off this job. It doesn't really end too well for them, and we're not sure the future of Baby Yoda. So overall, I'm going to give The Reckoning a 4 out of 5 Mandalorian hair pieces. So what did you guys think of Episode 7? What did you guys like about it? What didn't you like about it? What do you think is going to happen to Baby Yoda? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe. This is Logan Myerz signing out with Moff Gideon. Los pollos hermanos. Until the next Mandalorian video review. Cheers!